Don't force me out of bed in your society. Don't push me down the road you're playing down. Don't try to fix my head, it's just your anxiety. Don't hush me now, cause I just wanna shout. Don't make me dance to the tune that you're humming. No, my body don't move like that. Don't make me pretend I don't see your shortcomings. You'll be running when I raise the black flag. Get out your bomb and fly away. We'll be dancing with our hands in the air when our new dawn is rising. To the break of dawn. You can't keep me in a cage made of tired ideas. It's rusting out faster by the day. I won't wear your leash, I won't take no deals. I won't stay quiet when there's so much left to say. I'm not buying no mirage of suburban life when there's a fire raging just outside our door. You talk about peace on earth and the summer of love while you're sleeping on pills through the war. Get out your bomb and fly away. We'll be dancing with our hands in the air when our new dawn is rising. We'll be dancing with our hands in the air when our new dawn is to the break of dawn.
I'm thinking back on all those times when I felt closed off from all that I could become. Eager but too scared to climb. Wanted to please my friends, but it felt like the end of myself. I was shut down and all drained out. I was lost, so I had to change. Yeah, I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness they turned on me. But now I am perfectly free to be me. This is who I am. This is who I am now. No matter what they saying, this is who I am. This is who I am now. They think that I have lost my mind, that I'm not being true, but they don't have a clue. 'Cause this is me when I cut out all of the shallowness and everything I suppressed to fit in a small frame. But I won't play your game anymore, so I had to change. Yeah, I shook off all the bad vibes, cut me loose from the pettiness they turned on me. But now I am perfectly free to be me. the shadows way too long. You always thought that you were weak, but babe, you're wrong. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Think that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. You shouldn't doubt yourself, 'cause you're a work of art. You should know that you are perfect with those flaws. Yeah, you better step into the light, just give it a try. Know that it's time you let that spark out. You've been hiding in the shadows way too long. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine, shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if you might mess it up? Just shine. And who cares if you might mess it up? You're stronger than the others think. And who cares if you might mess it up? Shine, go ahead and shine, darling. Go ahead and shine, my dear. 'Cause who cares if
Hello, streamers. We were jamming down the countdown timer. It is live Q&A day today, but I want to start off the stream with the best tip I can possibly give you around trolls. It's such a common question I get, and I thought I'd tackle that today. If you have questions about trolls or anything else, you can leave a question in the comments with a Q in front of it. So if you add a Q, that actually makes its way into my queue to make sure I don't miss anything, because there's a lot of chatter going on in the chat room in between questions. And no, my my chapstick is not a mozzarella stick. They thought that I was putting some mozzarella on my lips or something. Yes, Paul Berg will always say something funny about that as well. Yes, so there's a lot of conversation that I want to have around that, but I just wanted to take a moment before we get into the troll conversation, as well as the live Q&A portion, just to say hi. If you're new around here, please do say new in the comments. I'd love, love, love to meet you. So give a big shout out to my team. We've got your tech coach. We've got Callie as live streaming pros. They are making sure you guys are settled in and gathering up all of your questions. So I want to shout out to them for doing all the hard work. I just sit here and talk and answer your questions. They're the ones doing the hard work behind the scenes, the entire team. Armstrong Tech, new. Matthew Wolf, you're not new. Hello. Good to see you guys here. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to participate. Don't sit back and be a lurker. I want you to participate, join in this amazing community. And yeah, are you guys ready to get into it? Go ahead and start asking your questions, whether that's about trolls or anything live streaming related. It could be tech related, it could be audience, audience growth questions, content related, being better on camera, anything like that is perfectly acceptable here. Anything video, live video related. All right, let's get down into trolls. So I was asked this week at a speech that I was delivering about how to deal with trolls. And this is a really common question that I get because it's a very nerve-wracking situation for people to deal with when they're doing live video or even just video and comments that come across, right? So let me break it down for you. There are 3 types of trolls that you might encounter when you're producing video content online. In fact, any kind of content online. There's the funny troll. They're just making jokes. They're trying to, distract you with jokes, and they're just kind of all over the place, and they're trying to be funny, but it can be harmful for you or distracting. There's the mean type of troll, and they are definitely there to tear you down and definitely distract you. And then there's the identity crisis troll. And these are trolls who try to create a lot of havoc using fake accounts and a bunch of different identities logged in from different browsers and just kind of attacking, right? So there are a lot of different types of trolls. However, for today, we're going to focus on the mean trolls because that's what trips everybody up the most. So just understand that trolls, their entire purpose is to, at best, distract you and stop you from doing what you're doing, or at worst, tear you down in some way. And here is the biggest piece of advice I can give you. And this is coming from almost 16 years of dealing with trolls, mean comments, lies, all kinds of things over the years. I've encountered all of it. And so I have a lot of experience, and I'm going to break it down for you into one specific thing that is going to make the biggest difference for you dealing with trolls. And before I give you that piece of advice, understand that who's a people pleaser? Leave me a comment in the comments. Say yes if you're a people pleaser. I am proud to say that I am a recovering people pleaser, and it doesn't make it easy all the time, but I have learned some really valuable advice around the need to people please. And it breaks down to this one phrase: you know who you are. Dealing with trolls is all about understanding that you need the confidence to know who you are. They can say all they want about you. They will leave mean comments. It is part of the game about online content. They will leave those mean comments telling you lies about yourself. And I am a big believer, keep this in mind, in self-improvement. If there's a semblance of truth to a comment, I say absolutely. Take a step back and ask yourself, is there something that feels true about this? Okay, if so, and maybe it's not the whole truth, but if there is something, then you can step back and you can say, okay, how can I improve or change to be a better content creator, a better person, a better business owner, whatever it is. But if there is no semblance of truth to those comments, you know yourself best, then you have to stay true to who you are. People will try to tell you who you are. People are wrong. You know who you are. So when you can hold true to that and know that there's no semblance of truth in that mean comment, then guess what? You can stand firm and you can throw that comment out with the bathwater, or whatever the right phrase is. That you must stand true to who you are. And I've come to the understanding that if people choose to believe lies about me, or if people choose to believe something about me that isn't true, then that's on them. It's not on me. It has nothing to do with me at that point, right? It has no semblance of truth, so it's on them. And that, when you can fully embrace that it doesn't make you that person. Just by somebody saying that you are XYZ, it doesn't make you that person. It doesn't make you a bad person. It doesn't make that lie a reality. And that is a tremendous amount of freedom and peace in that understanding. And that alone is how you deal with trolls. Sure, there are all kinds of things that you can do to deal with trolls, but that at its core is going to make the biggest difference for you dealing with trolls in your world of content creation. So I would love for you to ask questions about that if that's still struggling for you. Truth, it's on them. It's on them, right? Nice, Laria. I hope that this is helpful for you, and I would love to answer questions around trolls or anything else. And there's a different way to approach it, but that at its core is going to be how you decide how you deal with trolls, okay? I think that that's, out of all of the years that I've been doing this, I think that that one thing made the biggest difference for me. So we had actually during the countdown timer, we had a poll going on how have you had to deal with trolls. 53% of you said yes. 46% of you said not yet. And guess what? The 46% of you that have not had to deal with trolls just yet, you are going to be able to have a more solid understanding of yourself and how to deal with them just with that one little tip. So we're going to go into questions. I love this. Total truth. Listen hard. Thank you. Yes, maybe recovering people pleaser, right? I know it takes work on yourself to be able to recover from a people-pleasing state. And it is so worth it. I've been doing that work on myself for the last while, and I got to tell you, it is so, so, so worth it to not have to do everything and take the actions that or decide on actions that you take just to please somebody else, regardless of the type of situation we're dealing with. That is freeing all in and of itself, right? So what type of trolls live under a bridge, right? So if you have questions, go ahead and put a Q in front of your question. That way it will wind up in my queue. And yes, for sure, block trolls, right? And yeah, the way you deal with trolls is first understanding what I said, in understanding that you know who you are. So no matter what people say about you or to you, you can stand firm in that knowledge, right? But you have to have the confidence enough to make sure that you rely on that internal knowledge. Don't feed them after midnight. Definitely not, right? I definitely block trolls. They're not worth the effort because they're just trying to tear you down, trying to distract, trying to tear the community down, right? That's not worth it. All right. It's an OPP. That's the other person's problem. I like that. OPP. I feel like that's a rap, isn't it? What's the rap that goes along with that? Oh, is there OPP? OPP, there's an 80s rap, is there not? Please tell me I'm not too way off base here. All right, I love all of the comments that I'm seeing. Okay, so let's get down to some question. Oh wait, hold on. Jay says, sometimes do political commentary from a historical perspective, which attracts nothing but trolls, which is why I only record and do live streams for my closed community. And that's totally a call that you need to make, right? And you can, I will say this, you control your community. You are in control of your community. So if you're getting a lot of that, understand the topic will drag that in very much. But you also can have the best of both worlds if you train your community to deal with that appropriately, right? Okay, hold on. Let's go back to the OPP. Wait, oh, come on. Did I not get it right? Early 90s, naughty by nature. I don't know. I feel like, okay, somebody tell me. I'm not screwing this up. All right, I'm gonna turn super chats back on. All right, Marcus, thank you so much for the super chat. Appreciate you. What do you do in YouTube live chat if someone's, oh wait, hold on, I was gonna go here. Wait, I wanna go here. Red is festive. You guys, remember that you have holiday graphics. Okay, before I answer Marcus's question, I need to remind you, this is the holiday graphics, right? You have all kinds of holiday graphics that you can use and play with in your streams and your videos throughout the holiday season. And it doesn't even have to be throughout the holiday season. You can actually use snow throughout the whole winter. Livestreamingpros.com/store. That link is pinned to the chat room and put in the comments. And it's going to be so... it's just so much fun, right? To share the holidays with your audience and do fun stuff like this. So I encourage you to go get those if you haven't already. You can use them not only this year, but next year as well. So how did I troll myself? I don't know. OPP. Oh, okay. See, this is, you guys know I'm terrible at songs, movies, and I don't know. I'm just bad at it. But whatever. Marcus says, what to do in YouTube live chat if someone's channel name is inappropriate. So definitely do not display the chat on screen, right? So what I will do is if there's... Oh, I don't have the candy canes on this profile. Hold on. Let me see if I have the candy canes. I have the candy canes. There we go. Which one do we want? This one? Yeah, there we go. We have candy canes and snow. Lots of snow. Do we want to do this one? All right. Sorry about that, Paul Dixon. Thank you for keeping me on track here. These were released separately from the original holiday graphics pack. Uh-oh, that wasn't set to loop. There we go. Let's try that again. All right, there we go. Okay, so Marcus had 2 questions. Let's see. There's also the nice troll. He tries to interrupt the chat with streams, with super chats. Yes, there is that as well. Okay, Paul, I says perfect. Phew! Thank God. Candy canes and snow. All right, so Marcus's real question. Okay, what I do when somebody is coming in to your chat with an inappropriate username, just don't. 2 things: don't display it on your chat on screen. Second, don't call them out by name, right? So I actually had somebody come in recently with an off-color kind of. It wasn't totally inappropriate, but it wasn't something I wanted to say out loud. And so I can't remember, but the 2 things that I'll do is if I want to answer their question or comment, I'll shorten it to something that is appropriate, but they know I'm talking to them, or I just won't call out the name at all, and I'll just call out the comment, right? So yeah, those are 3 ways that you can deal with inappropriate names. Aren't I cold? Yes. See, I'm wearing a sweater. It's so cold here. So cold. I'm actually sweating, but don't tell anybody that. That's our little secret, okay? That is all our little secret. Yay! It's getting all kinds of festive in here. It is. So you can be festive too. It's not the end of the holiday season. So livestreamingpros.com/store. Don't forget to grab that. Yeah, you remember that? I was like, ooh, don't want to say that out loud. Okay, I do match the candy cane overlay. Live sweating pros. Oh boy. All right. Hello, Robin. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where are you watching from? And are you already streaming? So today I already talked about trolls. If you want to see that, my best piece of advice for trolls, you can watch the replay of that. But also right now we're just in open Q&A. So if you have a question about anything live streaming or video related, definitely chime in with a Q in front of your question. Hello, Aniket, how are you? Okay, let's see. Sammy says, have I ever had a troll and become a viewer? Absolutely. Oh, yay! Thank you so much, Mr. Poseidon. Sammy, I'm going to come back to your question. Mr. Poseidon says, it's not Christmas yet. Thanks to LSP for making it all real for me. Yay! You can have the Christmas spirit or the holiday spirit, whatever you want. Yeah. So yes, I have had, Sammy, a troll become a viewer. And it depends on the type of troll or the type of comment. If it's just a pure mean comment, it's really not worth my time. There was one, I can't remember what the comment was exactly, but it was kind of like on the line, and I responded back to it, and they appreciated the response and they became a viewer, right? So you can absolutely turn trolls into viewers. And you kind of learn where they're coming from. And keep in mind, trolls sometimes are just having a really bad day. Sometimes they're just taking it out on you, and you can't take that to heart. It really can't take that to heart, because again, going back to my earlier conversation, my best tip is that you know who you are. And if that doesn't match who they're telling you you are, or who they're saying about you, or whatever that comment is, it's not worth your time. It's not worth the effort or the attempt to people please, right? Okay. Troll Streaming Pros. Oh, this is a good question. Have you ever been someone's troll on a live stream? Have you ever trolled anyone? That is a good question, Callie. I would like to see the answer to that. Marcus says it takes practice to not get distracted by trolls. It does. And that's okay. And that's where moderators come in too, right? Sweet Robin, watching from Florida. Awesome. What do you stream about, Robin? I would love to hear. Actually, right now, great community effort here. Everybody, including Robin, I want you to tell us what your topic is. What is the topic of choice for your videos or your streams? Let's all get to know each other a little bit. What do you say? Okay. Oh, and there's a poll in case you want to keep your trolling anonymous. Fantastic. Jerry, what do you do when someone you're friends with in real life visits your stream and distracts the chat from the topic? Honestly, if you've determined that the way you want to handle trolls and or distractions like that is to just ignore them and continue to move on, then you can do the same for your friend. And if they're a true friend, they're going to understand, right? You can tell them afterwards, like, hey, like I was just trying to keep on track and keep my content going. Or you could call them out, right? You can have fun with that community member, even though they're a friend, whether they're a friend or not, I should say. And you can be like, hey, Jerry, you're distracting the comments. I'm trying to stay on track. Let's get back to it, right? You can just call it out real quick and keep going. Then it's a fun thing that everybody can kind of get behind, right? So you have a few different options there. So, all right. So before we continue with questions, I see everybody's starting to answer the question that I asked, is what your content is about. Wait, hold on. I've trolled Austin. Of course you've trolled Austin. Let's see. I've trolled trolls back. So yes, I suppose I've been the troll. That's definitely one way to handle trolls is to do that, right? All right, so topics. We've got musician Matthew in the house. We also have a DJ, JK the DJ. That's fun to say. Crafting, Glinda, tech troublemaker is tech news and how-tos. Everyday knitting, of course, tech. Oh, okay. Traditional rug hooking. I always have to say that with a space in between, otherwise it sounds like rug cooking. I live under a bridge, no reception, so can't troll online. Well, you seem to be getting pretty good reception right now. Jaya is interior design, of course. Let's see, what else? What other kinds of content that you guys are creating right now? Let us know. I am an organized mess, so we'll just say a variety. hope everyone is doing well. Fair enough. If I can help you narrow that down and focus you a little bit, I would love to try and help you do that. Stephen, Tesla. Everybody loves to talk Tesla. Well, thank you, Armstrong. I appreciate that. So in here, let's talk about this, okay? Armstrong here likes my personality, but there are so many people who hate my personality. I got a comment the other day that said, "Whoa, way too much energy. I can't stand you. Like I can't even hear the content. Don't talk so excitingly." And then the next comment that came through was, "I love your energy. I love your personality." So this is why trolls can't bother you, because you know who you are. I know that I'm a fun-loving, energetic person, and that is who I am. And if you don't like my energy, guess what? I'm not going to change for you. That means that you're not who I want in my community, because my community I want filled with positive, fun-loving people, because that's the community I built. And that's the one I want to continue building. And that is a really, really important thing to identify ahead of time before you deal with a troll, right? Those 46% of you who haven't dealt with trolls, then you need to identify what it is about yourself that you're confident in and hold true to that. All right, I usually stream about my TV and film work and puppets. Motorcycle, nice. Fantastic. Science-based, right? Fantastic. Love crafting. Yes, Glinda is, we have a lot of crafters in this community. Hybrid live stream podcast, awesome. Yes, Matt always has too many channels, too many. Is there a block button for trolls? Absolutely. Absolutely. On every platform known to man, there is a block button. You can moderate your trolls. You can get them out and they cannot bother you anymore. So that is definitely something that if you don't have moderators, you absolutely should start looking at that as soon as you have a core community. Because moderators can take care of that and you don't have to worry about it. That happens all the time. If we get trolls, I don't have to worry about that because I know K2, Callie and Kathleen, are in the chat room and our other moderators as well. You know, we have moderators coming and going right throughout all of our streams, and everybody is going to take care of that according to the guidelines that we've set up in advance. Right? We have a whole video all about moderators if you want to learn more about that. Okay, next question. Let's see. Matthew, can we get a demo on donation graphics so when we get a donation, we get notified with the stream? Yes, Matthew, we have that inside of Streamer Accelerator. We haven't brought that out to the public yet. So we need to put that on our list of a simple tutorial of how that works. But essentially, you know, what we have done is stream elements is what we use for our alerts. So when Marcus or anybody else super chats, then we get that overlay. That's designed in Stream Elements, and you can use their examples, their pre-built ones, or you can design your own to be on brand. Like you see Pocket Callie kind of coming up and dancing, right? That's a custom design one, of course. And then they give you a URL, Stream Elements, Stream Labs, both options. They give you a URL that you then input into your software, and that's an overlay that goes onto your software. So it's just a layer on top of everything else that then triggers once that stream chat or that super chat occurs, right? Cool. Aw. That's so sweet, Glinda. I am so thankful to hear that, and I'm so thankful to be able to be a positive energy in your life. All right. Don't worry. We're not kicking you if you say yes in the poll. It is anonymous. You could use the animations from the holiday. Oh, that is a really good idea. So things like this, we have these in the holiday graphics. If you go to livestreamingpros.com/store, then you'll be able to get those different alerts every single time. Okay, but imagine my camera there. I keep moving between different things, profiles. Thank you so much for the super chats, Marcus, again. Question, can super chats be moderated? I mean, once they're brought, yeah, like they could delete your super chat, I think. You guys tell me. I guess I've never tried. I would assume. Yeah, I think they can. Yeah, just deleted. Oh no, I know. Every time. You as well. What are you guys doing for the holidays? Let me know. What are your holiday plans? I don't have a whole lot. Where are my candy canes again? I gotta go back and find the candy canes. I don't have them programmed. Hold on. Candy canes coming back. Yay! All right, next question. Rory, tech troublemaker. Is it better to ban them or just ignore them? I'm not bothered by them, but I never want them to affect my audience. So until you have moderators, you can train your audience to kind of self-moderate. Yeah. So if you're building that loyalty and that community thought process, like let's say somebody came in the chat right now, none of my moderators are around, they will self-police. So we know that for sure because we've seen it happen. And they'll say, hey, that's not appropriate. Hey, get out of here. Like, you're not welcome here type of thing. Right. I mean, like my community is like incredibly nice because really your community is a reflection on you. And I want you to hear that. Like, what are you putting out there? That's how your community is going to be built. Thank you so much, Einar, for the super sticker. It's a yellow dog. The super stickers always crack me up. All right. So, yeah, you can either, let them self-police, but until you get that momentum going, it may not actually be self-policeable. Where was I going with that? But yeah, sorry, I got distracted by a different comment. I was like, on to the next one. Or you can take a moment to hit the ban button yourself. All right, Journey is cooking ham. Yes, exactly. Most trolls just want a reaction, so it's best to ignore them. Your community is a reflection on you. Jay is heading to the mountains and then up to Pittsburgh to catch an NFL game for New Year's. Nice. Family, bigger group Christmas Eve, smaller group Christmas evening. Wow. Let's see. Have you ever been the troll? The poll has closed. 69% of you have never been a troll on somebody's stream. And wow, 30% of you have been a troll. I'm shocked. 30% of you. Wow. I thought I knew you. Okay. Let's keep moving. What's the best or easiest way to set up my white balance? If this question doesn't apply, please ignore. Hey, this is open Q&A, JK the DJ. I just have to say that. It's fun. So what's the best way to white balance? So you can do, manual white balance. Thank you so much, Parker. Appreciate you. A thumbs up. Super sticker. Thumbs up. All right. So, what was the question? Oh, yeah. White balance. Okay. So you can auto white balance or you can manually white balance, right? We definitely, if you're using, it depends on the camera that you're using. If you're using a DSLR or a mirrorless camera, there are the settings on that. And what you want to do is place a white sheet in front of it. You can, there are white balance cards, but there are also, you could use a piece of paper, a white piece of paper can do the trick as well. So if you you basically look for the white balance button and you hold that in front of the camera, you cover the camera lens and then you hit that button and it'll fix the white balance. If you're using something like a webcam, then you need to download the webcam software that goes with that. And there are settings to do that, auto white balance versus manually controlling that. So in that case, you're not really going to need that. You can, but you don't. Not today. I am not actually using a LUT. No, I pushed the wrong button on accident and he trolled me. No, for some reason, I'm not using a LUT because profiles came out in ECAM and I've been going back and forth between all my different profiles. And in this particular profile, I actually did not add that LUT. So I need to do so. But no, I'm not. All right, next question. Sweet Robin says, if you do 2 different things, would you suggest 2 different channels, for example, crafting and gaming? Oh, yeah. So, okay. I'm not even going to say you should have 2 different channels. I'm going to say until you get traction on one channel, you really need to focus on that one channel. Get that traction going and choose which one you think has the most potential for growth and or like something that you actually, if you're equally passionate about that, then you need to decide what is going to be the best results for you. Choose that, put everything you've got into it, and then you can start that second channel. If you try and do 2 channels at the same time, your focus is going to be split and you're going to get lackluster results. Okay? So it's really important to be strategic about it. And I would love, Robin, I know you're new around here, so you probably don't know, but we have a live event coming up in January and it's called Expand Your Reach. It's all about video content creation and what you need to focus on in 2022 to grow your audience and grow your business. And there's going to be a lot of valuable information in there. You're also going to learn how to create your action plan throughout the event so that you know what you need to focus on. Not what, Sally beside you needs to focus on, but what you need to focus on for your content and your goals. So I would hope, yeah, it's so normal. Don't feel bad about that. Everybody does it, but I guarantee you will find better success by focusing and putting your all into it, and then you can expand from there. It just doesn't work out so well when you're trying to spread yourself too thin. Yeah. All right. So we have lots more questions that I haven't gotten to. It is time. I'm late. Time to go into member only mode. But that means that if you are a member on this channel, you can actually continue to ask questions and continue to participate in the community. As you saw earlier, when I asked what you guys are streaming about, creating content about, we've got a variety of types of people in here and they're all amazing. And I would love to see you inside of the membership. We do special content for you guys. You get your name in the credits and you also get member only content, right? So, it's $1.99. So if you want to hit that join button right now, now is the time. Otherwise, we are going to go into members only mode. And if you're still watching, you don't want to join the membership, totally fine. You can keep watching. You can keep consuming information. And if you do have a question, you can super chat still as a viewer and not a member to get your question answered. So whatever works for you, but we do love to give our members special shout outs and special time to get their questions answered because I can never answer all of the questions that we get. Okay, so we're going into member mode. Hold on, we gotta play some kind of music of some kind. Hold tight. I think we're in member mode. The team does that. I'm like, I guess we're in member mode now. All right. You remember, if you're not a member of this channel, you can continue to watch. Don't go anywhere. Continue to consume that information that is valuable coming your way. And you can still super chat if you have a question to get that. and we always dance. If you're new around here, by the way, we always dance. We love to dance. We have dance breaks. We dance it in, we dance it out. And I hope that it gets your energy flowing for whatever you have to tackle next. Okay, so, yay! Nice, 10 months of membership. You are so sweet. Says support LSP, they're worth every penny. Why, thank you. You're awesome. Appreciate you. Okay, let's see. You can join just by going to livestreamingpros.com/join or hit the join button beside the chat room. Okay, next question from members. I do want to answer this one, and Robin is new, hasn't joined the membership, but I do want to make sure that, because I think this is a really good thing. The question was, if a troll evades bans, is it a bad idea to call them out publicly? The only way they can evade bans is by being an identity crisis troll, which is what I talked about at the very beginning of this stream. And those are people who create a whole bunch of fake accounts and just come in and attack or distract or do whatever they're going to do. And that is, that is definitely heavy on you to manage. But if you feel like you need to call them out, go for it, right? It is totally up to you. There's no wrong answer in terms of how you actually deal with trolls and like what you actually do, whether you ban them, whether you call them out or anything. You'll figure out through trial and error what works for you and your community and what doesn't. And I want to always encourage you to take my advice and make your own magical adjustments based on you, your personality, your desires and goals. And so if you find that somebody's coming in with a whole bunch of different accounts and it's obvious, it's usually obvious it's the same person because their language is the same. It's the same type of trolling, right? It's either a group of people who've band together to do it or it's the same person. Then you can absolutely be like, you know what, whatever you want to say. So, okay. Has Sammy, wait, hold on. It's member only time. I'm getting comfy. Is it time to get comfy yet? I feel like it is. All right. Okay. Now we're comfy. I am going to have to get some WD-40 for this chair. Can you hear that? It's getting louder and louder, the squeak. So WD-40, I've just got to either order it on Amazon or get it from a hardware store. I just haven't. I'm putting that on you, Callie. Go get some WD-40. I'm just joking. Yes, trolls are generally cowardly in behavior. Abso-freaking-lutely. Okay, I was gonna make sure that you guys know you can get this, or you can get this, or you can get that. Elf. Ah! Santa took them away. You guys can get those graphics. And like Paul was saying earlier, if you want to use them for like super chat alerts or fun community engagement, you can absolutely do that. So super, super fun to use those things at your disposal in order to improve the experience of your shows, of your videos. It can be videos, it can be live streams, even shorts. Heck, we should have an elf throw snow for a short. Callie, I just had a brilliant idea. The elf is trolling. That's right. The elf was trolling with a snowball. Totally. All right. Next question. Glinda, member for 6 months. In ECAM, can you stack more than one of the amazing Paul Dixon's animated overlays on top of another? Example, have the lights around you and falling snow. Absolutely. What? Well, okay. Glinda, you're using ECAM. So what you would do you want me to show you? I will show you. Hold on. I gotta fix my desktop here. Hold on. Okay. Where'd you go? Where'd my window go? Uh-oh. I lost a window, guys. Hold on. I have an escaped window. Where did it go? I can't see anything. There you are. Okay. So I'm going to go into demo mode here and show you what you would do. And you would basically take a new scene, right? and you would go to the camera, and then you would move this, somehow grab this. Wait, come on. Okay, you would grab all of the different overlays, right? And you would just drag them on top of each other. I'm actually gonna, I can't find mine right now. Okay, you would see this is an overlay right here. The snow, right? And then you also have this, and you also have that. You have different layers. You literally just add the animated overlay for each individual thing, and then you position them here. Now, keep in mind, you don't want to go crazy. You don't want to go crazy with like too many things happening on screen, but you could definitely play around with that. And as long as it, I love this one. As long as it doesn't look too crowded or overwhelming, then you would be totally fine. Okay. Where was I going? Oh, I gotta go back to the candy. Candy canes. Okay, next question. Rory, member 6 months. Using profiles with ECAM, Stream Deck loses its mind. I created a second ECAM profile with Stream Deck to match, but it fixates on previous ECAM profile. Okay, so so Stream Deck and ECAM are going to operate separately. So while they're connected, you need to change your profile in ECAM and change your profile in Stream Deck. And yes, you're right. I have a profile in ECAM that matches a profile in Stream Deck. And then I just change each of those to those profiles. It's not supposed to really be like, if you change your ECAM Live profile, it's not going to automatically change the Stream Deck. So it's working correctly. You just need to make sure that you change to both profiles on each different device. It's bad when the window runs away, right? It's bad. You don't want that. All right. Let's see. Next question. Wait, did I see? Yeah, you guys told me what you're doing for the holidays. So here's the deal. I was actually going to take, I have more questions. I'm coming back to them. I was going to take a vacation, as I told you. That's not happening. But I sent an email out about this yesterday. I was really fighting to take a vacation. Like, I was fighting to figure out the right place to go for vacation. And I've decided that when something isn't working, there's a reason for it. So I decided not to take a vacation. I haven't decided because I did cancel all streams after today for the rest of the year. But I haven't decided. I mean, I may pop in. So keep an eye on your email and keep an eye on your notifications. I may pop in and do a holiday stream, next Friday or somewhere around the holidays. So don't think that I'm going to go away entirely, but I am going to allow myself that space and not stream like every stream that we usually do. Just to be able to get some stuff done. We've got a ton of work. Oh man, I meant to set up a behind the scenes camera. Darn it, I was running behind today. I meant to set up a behind the scenes camera to show you all of the boxes that are here in order to prep for our event coming up in January. The Expand Your Reach Summit is going to be incredible, and you guys don't even know what we're doing. So how about I'll have to do like a short live stream later. Take a streamcation. Yeah, I'm gonna take a streamcation. But I'll pop in from time. I'll pop in. Don't worry. That was supposed to be the start of today. Was supposed to be the start of the vacation. It was, but that didn't happen. But I just decided to shift my vacation plans and do it at a particular time down the road because I have a very particular vacation in mind, and I couldn't find the thing I was looking for, and I want that. So I'm going to make it happen. Just not at the time that I thought I was going to make it happen. All right, next question. Let's see. Sammy, have you ever trolled somebody like Paul or Callie? Oh, yes. Actually, what was the... I was a participant in a Callie troll. Callie has definitely trolled Paul, not Dixon, Burke. I feel like I've also trolled Paul. He's just fun. He's fun. but it was like, there's a difference in trolling a friend, I think, right? You know, like there's a big difference in that, because it's not meant out of negativity or ill will, right? I did troll you. That's the thing I was thinking about. I trolled you. I trolled Callie on her own stream. And that was so much fun. But like I said, there's a big difference between ill intent and friendly trolling. Like, I don't even call that troll. Well, I guess you could call that trolling, but you know, like both people and the community know that it's a funny thing as opposed to an uncomfortable ill intent, right? There's a big difference. I wonder what that feels like. I don't think I was as successful as I would have liked to be. I don't think I'm exactly good at it. Yes, Paul Burke thinking Flargar was a name for bunny. That was funny. Let's see, Michael, member for 6 months. What do you prefer? How many cameras are working on one USB 3 port in 1080? I'm not sure I understand the question, Michael. I'm reading this question. They're working on one. I don't understand the question. Can you clarify, please, Michael? Yeah, playful trolling, I suppose, right? Oh boy. Is it trolling if the other party has fun too? Like I said, difference in ill intent versus everybody knows it's troll. Everybody knows it's a fun thing, right? Yeah, so oh, you asked the question twice and I still don't understand it. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I just don't understand what you're trying to get at. So if you could ask your question again. Mr. Poseidon, I don't even know how to answer that question. There's 2 in a row, guys. 2 in a row. You stumped me. Glinda, 6 months. Why don't you take a vacation after the summit? You're going to need it and it'll be well deserved. Exactly what I'm going to do. So I don't have the dates exactly nailed down yet, but it will be after the summit just because you guys, until you throw an event like this, you don't know how much is involved. And I am not complaining in the least because I'm super excited about it, but it is a lot of work for the entire team. And if I were doing this by myself, I would not be able to pull it off. So I'm incredibly thankful for every single member of this team who have put their all into making it happen. It's truly incredible when you start to build out a team that really works together. The magic that happens around that is just so freaking cool. So cool. So as you guys grow your revenue and start to grow a team, I can't wait to help you do that. So if you guys ever have any questions about that, I love talking about that stuff. The business side of all of this. Totally up my alley. I've learned so much. I've made so many mistakes. I've done things really well. Like I've been through all kinds of different scenarios on the business side, and so I have a lot of experience in that. So I would love to share that knowledge with you as you grow your own teams and businesses. Okay. How many cameras in 1080p with the Elgato Cam Link will be working on one USB 3 active hub connected to only one port on the PC? You can only have, this is what's throwing me, and maybe I'm just misreading it, but you can only have one camera on one port. You have a hub, you have the USB hub that is attached to multiple ports, but you only have one camera per port. So I think I'm misreading your question, so I apologize. But essentially, Cam Link says that you can have 2 Cam Links on one USB port. The experience in that has been hit or miss. I actually have a video that I'm working on that will walk you through that entire process. Right. Okay. So on a PC, you have that 4 card. So you can definitely do that as well, right? So on a PC, you have that ability to have that internal card that has 4 ports per port. You're right. Okay. So I see where you're going with that. I see where you're going with that now. Oh boy. So Yeah, we have, so after the event, so this during the event, we have team members who are coming to the location, and we will be tearing this place apart in order to produce the event. And you guys are gonna freaking die for what we're doing. I cannot wait to show you behind the scenes. It is so freaking cool. But yeah, you guys are gonna just totally geek out about it. Once the event is over, since the studio will be torn apart in the first place, we're gonna completely reset everything and just add all my cameras, do a lot more behind the scenes. It's going to be really cool studio after we're done with it. And now is just the time, right? Like, we're tearing the studio apart anyway, so we might as well rebuild it and rebuild it amazingly. Like, it's gonna be so freaking cool. So yeah. Yes, you can definitely switch to an internal 4 card if you have a PC. That will give you more, that'll give you one capture card for multiple cameras. Or you could go the A10 mini route, right? Or A10 mini version route as well. But there, as we've talked about many times, there are cons to that. Okay. Sandy says member for 1 year. That's not what she said. I forgot to ask if I asked you this or not. Do you think a Cam Link would give me better graphics than just the Canon software? Yes. Yes. So there is a difference between going USB versus using a capture card. Sorry, I just had to cough there for a second. Yes, there is a difference. Now, this isn't Canon specific, but if you want to get an understanding of the difference between USB and capture card, I have a video where I compare that on the Sony. So, and it may not be exactly the same on the Paul Dixon is trolling me now. Thank you, Paul. We are proper trolls now. Proper trolls. Oh, see, this is what's so wonderful about Stream Elements and having somebody dedicated to graphics is that Paul just like throws things up on screen and totally trolls me all the time. But that was hilarious. Thank you for that. You just made my day. What was I answering? Oh yeah, there's a video about the USB versus capture card, so you can see the difference and get a general idea for what that difference is. That's a pretty big difference. But I also have a video where I'm evaluating different price points for capture cards. So if you're looking to buy a capture card and you're, if you get a holiday special, go for it, grab it. But we will show you the difference between the quality of different ones, right? I took a photo. Fantastic. Nice. Oh boy, the fun that we have around here. And I didn't even realize this could be one of the last shows we see in the old studio. I mean, the background isn't going to change dramatically, right? Like, where else am I going to put the background in here? It's an 850 square foot studio, but there will be a lot more to it. So I don't know that the visual of this will change that much. We probably will make some changes to the positioning and what you see. But I feel like I didn't plug in a light today. Is it darker than normal? Is that light on? That light is on, but it's not looking like it's on. Anyway, we've got a lot of adjustments to make around here. I'm excited about it. So yeah, it's going to be really cool. But I will definitely keep you, like, you guys throughout the holidays, do not ignore, like, don't assume that I'm not going to be around, because we're going to be doing between now and the event, there's going to be a lot of behind the scenes stuff going on. There's going to be a lot of things that you want to pay attention to allow you to geek out. It's going to be super fun. So a lot of that might be like behind the scenes type stuff where it's from my phone, but it might be on different platforms. So if you're not following us everywhere, definitely do that because you don't want to miss a thing. You definitely don't want to miss a thing. yeah, the M1 is getting put into use. And I haven't decided what I'm going to do with my iMac yet, whether I'm going to put that to good use in another way, like for my work computer, or if I'm going to sell it or what. I just don't know yet. But we answered you yesterday on the Amazon live stream, Sammy. I have two hands. Why not have two airs? It seems pretty simple to me, Sammy. You'll just have to find out. You're just going to have to wait to find out. That's my tease of the day, okay? That is my tease of the day. Glinda, I just bought the Caldigit dock yesterday when you were on Amazon. Yes, I know. That's awesome. Do I still need a Cam Link for my ZV-E10? It's plugged directly into my Mac right now. If I get a Cam Link, where does it connect? Yeah. So you can go, the ZV-E10 goes direct USB. And it works. It's not going to be as high quality if you don't get a Cam Link. So if you get the Cam Link, then that Cam Link would plug directly into the Caldigit, and then the Caldigit plugs directly into the computer, and the computer sees that Caldigit dock as an extension of ports available. So then you will, then you'll be able to, you know, have access to that just like it would be if you had it directly plugged in. So hopefully that helps. But watch that video. Like, make your own decisions. Watch the video that I broke down the USB connection versus the Cam Link connection, and you'll see whether you feel like that's the USB is good enough or if there's something that you want to change, right? Just like, don't always just take my advice. Like, do what, I mean, yes, take my advice because there's reason for it, but also make your own decisions about what's right for you within that advice, right? Okay. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. We're going to dance this baby out with some credits to thank our members for being amazing. My profile on my Stream Deck is so full. I didn't program the credits, so we're gonna play. I found the credits earlier this time than last year, last year. Oh, and December 23rd is my 16th year anniversary doing content online. So we'll definitely have to have a celebration of some kind for that, right? Right? We have to celebrate that. 16 years? Come on. All right. Whatever you do, don't take my advice. Not what I meant to say. Nope. All right. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Let's dance this baby out. Put those dancing shoes on, and I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. I'll see you soon. Don't forget to get your graphics at the store to finish out the holiday season. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy all of the things, whatever it is for you. I'm so appreciative of you being here. Thank you. Bye.
One, two, three, let's go.